We're back in the series where I have no idea which direction we're going in next, and also how many bedrooms I'm expected to add in the world for the next episode. Now, in the last episode, if you watched it, we unlocked this tile in the forefront. I've left the fence in where the edge, like the perimeter of that tile was, so you can just see where it was before. I put a bit of a pathway in, and we did actually unlock that other tile just to the bottom of the screen now, which I've not done anything with yet. And the mission was to add 2 bedrooms to the world. So you're going to get a slightly longer episode in this recording because I'm going to do it actually on the recording. You might notice there's a bit of a change here because I didn't really like that house, which was inspired by a real life house that I've got a photo of somewhere in my phone. I like the interior of it, and I'm gutted because I think the interior is nice. Like, I love that painting. I don't know why. How rare is that painting? Because I just love that. I don't know, like, just to be in bed. I don't know. I wouldn't want to look in bed and look at a great big wolf. No. But something about that painting I just like. Maybe because the dog's pulling a silly face. I don't know. But I've tried to kind of replicate the floor plan of that house in this one. So I've basically sort of moved that house along. This was just a 1-bed property. So look, the interior is fairly similar, just different paintings. And this bedroom, look, is a slightly different way around because we've got new windows. No nice wolf painting though. So yeah, little bathroom, shower room, whatever. I didn't realise I'd made the ceiling 1 block higher in this house, but it's not necessarily a problem. So I've basically put a new house in, but that's because I want to change this house. I've not been a fan of it, to be honest. I've been feeling like it needs development, so that is what you're going to get to see. And obviously, in the last episode, I was told to add 2 bedrooms to the world. So I need to try and convert the property that I was just talking about. I'm just kind of messing around with the garden in this one first, because I was deciding whether to move that fence. I didn't know whether to make the garden a little bit bigger, and in the end, I just leave it as a tiny little one. And you've got to remember, eventually, this is going to be a massive city, so garden space is going to be tiny little courtyards like that, which, to be fair, sometimes I think, like, some gardens, like, I don't think it's the size that matters. I think it's more what you do with it, literally. Like, if you've got a nice little space, it doesn't matter. So, gosh, I'm choking. Oh dear. So yeah, size doesn't matter when it comes to gardens. I don't know. Do you have a different view? I mean, obviously, it'd be nice to have a big one, right? Oh gosh, what is this video turning into? Anyway, so my plan for this property, obviously, I got told I had to add 2 bedrooms into the world, and it's only a 1-bedroom property, so I've got to try and add a bedroom somewhere. I just know I wanted to redevelop it. So you can see I'm putting like a bay window in, and I do put another bay window in next to it as well. Yeah, I don't know. This is the thing when I'm recording, like, it's not planned. I don't know exactly what I'm going to say. Sometimes I lose my train of thought. But I'm going to add another bedroom into this property. I knew I wanted to develop it. I didn't like how it was just brick down the side. I thought that was boring. Because obviously that property just behind me now, the bay window one, which got quite a few views. I don't know if it's just because of the hashtags that I used, and I don't want to just cheat and use the same hashtags again. I don't know. But that one's got like a bay window look that looks over the main cut through to the centre of the island, and I wanted this property to have something similar. So that's why I put a bay window on the side. I added a new entrance in because I thought, well, that's sort of the main way to the city. So yeah, if you're going into town, you're going to go that way. And I was really thinking, I don't know, to add 2 bedrooms. I wanted it to be flats, to be honest. I was thinking the idea would be 2 completely separate, maybe studio flats. And it's not turned out that way at all. What I've done kind of is, well, you'll see, but I've manipulated this building so it looks a bit different. I mean, I don't know if I'm happy with the final product. It's definitely got more character. It's definitely got what I was planning for the video. You know, I've got that extra doorway. I've expanded into what was the back garden. And for me, I'm just really excited to see sort of which direction we go next. I want to unlock the whole island. I want to be putting shops in. I think for me, in my head, I've had the target floating around of a population of 4,000. That is really what I want to get to, because I think when I've got the population of 4,000, I am more than willing to add a Tesco Express into the world, because I've worked out that, I've said before, local to kind of where I grew up, there's a town, I'm assuming it's a town called Winterton, which has got a population of about 4,000, I think, and they've got a Tesco Express, which I don't know if it used to be a co-op. I'm not sure. I really don't know my stuff. But I know there was a co-op. I don't know if, because I've not been to Winterton for a long time. A long, long time. And I did actually do a placement at the school in Winterton, and it was really good. And my mum always reminds me of that. She's like, "But you loved that week that you did in that other school." I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, Winterton I know has got a Tesco Express, especially from when I worked at Tesco. I used to literally stock the shelves for that shop, and I know that Crowler's got one as well, and Crowler is quite a small place. I think same thing, population of about 4,000. So I'm aiming for a population of about 4,000. I have no idea what the population is in the world at the minute. I'd imagine it's somewhere around 100. So I've obviously got a long, long way to go. But it's going to be a journey, and follow me for the journey. I mean, I always think if it was me, I literally wish it was just a YouTuber I could tune into every day or every other day that had maybe built something a little bit new, a little bit different, where I didn't know exactly what was going to be in the video. That is my idea of something interesting to watch, and I appreciate watching me replacing floor tiles with blooming wood blocks is not very exciting. So yeah, I get people might switch off, but I just think if it was me, bit of background viewing, yeah, I don't know. I suppose my mini motorways videos have been doing better than the Minecraft videos, which is fine, absolutely fine. And it's strange how that's happened because like early in my YouTube journey, the mini motorway stuff, I'd always be putting it out there because I loved it and it wasn't really getting the views. But now it seems to be, I've got people that will watch whatever mini motorways video I put out there. I mean, I was actually doing Minecraft stuff. Like, I don't know, my channel took a turn towards Minecraft stuff. I was focusing on Minecraft. And then somebody commented, do more mini motorways videos. And I was like, what? But I thought, you know, if you're going to watch the mini motorways videos, fine, I will do it. You know, I enjoy playing the game. I'm putting stuff out there for someone to see. And recently I've really got into the game because I've worked out ways of getting higher scores. Now, my technique is definitely not like foolproof. There are definitely ways I can improve. So I don't know if you want to see me try and improve on my mini motorways journey. I've got a whole playlist of all of my mini motorways videos, so feel free to go and look at that. And if it's not your thing, fair enough. I don't expect to do it. Maybe like me. I mean, I love mini motorway stuff too. I mean, all the videos I'm putting out are things I enjoy, and that's the priority for my channel. But like I say, the mini motorway stuff has been getting more attention. There was that guy that commented ages ago saying, do more mini motorways videos. And like I said, I thought, oh, fair enough if you're going to watch them. And hats off to him. Like, he literally watches and comments on every single video, no matter what. And sometimes I think to myself, like, what is my life? Like, I'm making videos for some random stranger on the internet. But I'm not. I don't know. I am, but I'm not. Like, I'm doing it because I enjoy it. But also, like, I don't know, I'm giving somebody some entertainment. Hopefully that's also coming through with Minecraft, but I appreciate it's not everyone's cup of tea, like just like mini motorways is not everyone's cup of tea. So you've maybe noticed I've changed the glass to the white glass. It's mainly because the house behind this one has white glass blocks, and I do think it looks a lot nicer, and I didn't really like those dark ones. I'm really glad that I'm changing this house, and this is the great thing about this series. You can always go back and like see how it's developed, what it was like before, what's changed, why I've done a certain thing. And I think that's the sort of thing I would like to see. And I know there's other ways around it. Like, if I'm really desperate to get a population of 4K, I could literally just build loads of terrace houses or build loads of skyscrapers. I mean, firstly, it feels like cheating. Secondly, it's very boring. There's things that I love about this series, and I'm just so glad that I've like had the idea to do the series this way. Like, I literally have no idea which direction I'm going in. I have no idea how many bedrooms I have to add to the world. And they're just two little elements that I think make it a little bit more interesting for me, even if no one else is bothered. I have no idea who watches my actual Minecraft videos. I mean, I think the one did one go out yesterday, or was it Mini Motorways? I have no idea. I'm so lost. I don't even know when this video will come out. To be fair, this will probably go out on like Monday. I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. All I know is I've got a bit of free time. I have done a Mini Motorways recording. And I've got loads of mini motorways recording because, like I said, I've been really enjoying the game. I keep getting high scores, and it's just such a buzz. I'm quite proud of myself. Like, it sounds daft, but I remember being with the maths team, sat amongst them, thinking they don't know they're sitting amongst a mini motorways expert, and I didn't want to bring it up because it's sad and embarrassing. I mean, sometimes I just think the whole YouTube thing is sad and embarrassing. Like, I literally sit here talking to a screen. It's like, what a sad little life, but I don't know. The dream one day would be to get some sort of money from it, but I really need to get more subscribers. And I'm not like, I don't know, I'm still like just following the journey. I'm not like dying to get more subscribers. Don't get me wrong, I'd love it. especially if I can get paid for doing what I enjoy. That is literally the dream. But yeah, still, just, I don't know, enjoying the journey, absolutely enjoying the journey, but need more subscribers if I'm going to get money from it. But I'm not doing it for money anyway. I'm literally doing it for fun. I mean, I've really thought about renaming this series to something else. At the minute, it's called like 500 Block Creative Series. That's the playlist that I put all the videos in. So if you do want to go and see, like, I mean, obviously you might have seen what this house was before. You've seen it at the start. But if you want to go and see like where the world started, what came next, what order it happened in, you can literally go through the whole playlist. I have thought about doing like little summary videos as well, like where I on a diagram like just sort of show where the world's expanded. It would take me a long time to make, but I do think it would be an interesting video. And just in general, I've got loads of ideas for videos that I think would be interesting, but they just take time and effort. I'm very lucky, I suppose, this weekend I have got time. Maybe it's something I should be doing. I'm not sure. I really don't know. Like I say, I've done loads of mini motorways recordings just because I love it so much. And people keep commenting, and every so often I get a few views. Very, very exciting. And the Minecraft stuff is steady. Like, don't get me wrong, there's the odd Minecraft video. Look, this is where I start struggling, thinking, where am I going to put this extra bedroom? And I have got space in the attic. So it's the attic I expand into. Then I'm thinking, where am I going to put the stairs? And I end up thinking, right, well, we'll go over here. And I know it's a bit of a quirky build. It's got like 2 staircases. Obviously, I was thinking of having 2 separate flats, and that didn't really come into fruition. And there are like some houses that do have 2 staircases when people have like, I did see one recently, I can't remember where it was. But somebody obviously had a house. It must have been in Cleethorpes. Yes, it was. When I was out walking in Cleethorpes, somebody had a house, and they've obviously bought the house next door and just combined them together and made it one big house. And I know one of my aunties, I suppose it's great auntie, I don't even know. It's like my grandma's sister, bless her. They had a house and bought the house next door and combined it into one. And I don't think they had 2 staircases. They must have taken the staircase out. But like the landing was so strange, you could tell it used to be 2 houses and it had been knocked into one. Also, the people that live next to my grandma, or did live next to my grandma, bless her, they had a house and bought the one next door and knocked it through, and they did still have 2 separate staircases because, like, if they had people stay over, they would let them stay in one side of the house and they use the other one, which is just mental, absolutely mental. But I don't know, and I think you have to pay 2 sets of council tax, or if you want to get it considered as one property, do you just get it reevaluated? Genuinely don't know how that works. But I'm just trying to point out that, like, in real life, there are sometimes properties that do have 2 staircases in. So anyway, I've got my 2 main staircases, and I've got the one that leads up to the attic. But then I started putting in one of my little shower rooms there and a typical little bedroom at the front, which, to be fair, ends up being a little bit of a bigger bedroom. I just put the beds in there thinking, okay, right, what do I do with that space? I think, well, it's quite open, and you won't want a bedroom to be quite open, I would imagine, unless you're in a house living on your own. Even still, like, I'm living on my own in my house, but I quite like to, like, I don't know, even shut the door and get cozy. It's not, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me, but to not be in such a big open space and just feel in a little cozy room, don't know. Is that a feeling that anyone else strives for? Is it just me? I don't know. So this is practically the end of the building bit of the episode. So the only bit left is to determine the expansion routes, which is super exciting. And I know I got distracted. I was talking about Minecraft videos and how every so often I do get some views and stuff. I don't know. If there's anything I've missed and you want to know, just comment, let me know. But yeah, it fully is a project for myself, and that is something I need to keep in mind. I think that sandstone house, I mean, it looks a lot better now, this house that I've changed. But that sandstone house next to it is the next one that I think needs some sort of upgrade. I think it needs to be taller, like add an extra floor on. And I really thought I'd add an extra floor to this one, but it's not what I've done. So I just sort of wander past the house because I really do like to think about the way it would look sort of from the street if you were walking past it. And that is genuinely a thing that a lot of architects genuinely like would think about. And yeah, I do like to consider it. So a bit of a quirky build. I think I like it though. It's definitely better than what it was before. So happy with the upgrade that I've done. It just makes me hate those houses to the right of it with the dark windows. It makes me think we should have lighter windows. So expansion options then, here we go. There's no north options left on my island at the minute until we move to a different piece of land. So east options, this would be east 1. This one would be east 2 because we've unlocked that tiny tile there, even though we won't fit anything into it. Yeah, that one's unlocked as well. So then east 3 would be this tile there. Then Yeah, thinking about what's next, it gets a bit confusing. So we said that's East 3, East 4, East 5 is that one. Okay, so I think they're all of the East options. I don't think there's any more on that side of the island, no. So thinking about South options then, because we've unlocked a tile right over here, I sneakily unlocked one, so that would be South 1 just there. Just there, that one is South 1. Oh, suppose we did unlock, yeah, a tile over there, so that would be South 1 really, which I don't think I can even get a property, but I'll call that South 1 just for the plot. We'll see what happens. So that's South 1, then this one over here would be South 2, then South 3, South 4, South 5, which I'm dying for, South 6. So there, oh no, there's more, isn't there? So that's South 6, and there is a South 7 just there. So there's 7 South options. Then for the West direction, again, it's getting oh yeah, I unlocked that tile, didn't I? So South 8 then. Oh, how confusing, it's getting so confusing. Then for the West options then, so over here, I've unlocked that bit, haven't I? So we've literally only got West 1 just there, which I'm not dying to unlock. I want the one next to it, really. Right in the middle. I'm sure I'll get it eventually. So that was West 1. These are all unlocked. So West 2, West 3. I've already unlocked that one, and I've already unlocked that one. So 3 West options. Right, let's see which direction we're going in. So pick a number between 1 and 3, and it'll be either East, South, or West. Let's have a look. It's 2. So we're going in the South direction. Now the South direction had loads of options. So if I try and summarise, right over there was South 1, there was a South 2, South 3. I need to try and remember them now. Shall I actually go back in the video to where they were? That's too far back. This is the great thing about it being pre-recorded. I mean, even if I was recording live, like I could just control the controller, couldn't I? And I really keep thinking about what I should do. I'm wanting to maybe try and do some live recordings. I think I found a way around it without a capture card. And I should literally just buy a capture card, but I want to do it off my YouTube earnings rather than just out of my pocket. I think that makes sense. So this is where I'm doing the South options. So that was actually South 2, because don't forget there is South 1 at the other side of the island. So let's just watch this again and remind ourselves. I mean, it's more for me because I can't remember. The whole series is for me. So that's South 1 if we end up getting South 1. Then, which I don't think I can get a building in, but even just unlocking it is not a problem with me. So that would be South 2 then, South 3, then South 4, South 5, South 6 we've not unlocked. That's already unlocked, that's already unlocked, that's already unlocked. So then over here, South 7 is that one, and I will include that other one next to it, South 8. So pick a number between 1 and 8. What's it going to be?
The answer is 3.
3. So we're unlocking South 3. If I pause the video then, there was 1, 2. South 3 is that one there, right in the centre. Not sure how I feel about it. I don't know. We're getting towards across the island. That's good. Let's just see how many bedrooms then I'm supposed to add to the world. And they don't have to go in that tile. So pick a number between 1 and 5. We always do for bedrooms, don't we? Which I think is logical. Is it not doing it?
It's 2.
2. So I only have to add 2 bedrooms to the world. Very tempted to... Let me find it. I go back. Yeah, very tempted to upgrade this sandstone building, but we'll see. So I'm not sure what I'll do, but I'm going to add 2 bedrooms to the world. If you've got any suggestions for my creative series, I am all ears, so let me know. If you've enjoyed the video, please let me know by maybe doing that to the video. It really just does sort of keep me going when I see that people have thumbs it up. And yeah, we'll see what comes next in my creative series, where we're unlocking that south tile and adding 2 bedrooms to the world. Let's see what I do. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully see you again soon for more Minecraft Creative. Woohoo!